Hey everybody, I'm Lars Bakken, Senior Designer at Bungie. I've got with us Eric Osborne, Community Dude, Chad Armstrong, another designer, and Dan Miller, designer.
We're here to talk about the Road to Recon.
So there are 7 achievements total. They're all VidMaster titled.
Getting all 7 achievements, you will be able to finally unlock Recon and leave me the hell alone. Alright, so let's get started, and we'll start with Light Switch. This is definitely my territory. Light Switch is pretty straightforward. You have to get Lieutenant rank in any playlist in Halo 3 matchmaking. That
How much
involves
EXP is that, Chad?
50 EXP, which means basically 50 victories, which just means it's a matter of time. It takes a couple hours at the most.
Even if you're terrible, you will get this achievement.
Yes.
You just have to put the time in.
Definitely low-hanging fruit. As soon as you get that little message right there, beep.
Next one, Annual. Dan, you should kind of give us the lowdown on that.
Yes.
This is your baby.
So Annual, how you get it is you have to fire up a legendary game, 4-player co-op on Xbox Live.
Iron Skull on. Right?
Iron Skull, yes. And play through the game, at least play through the level all the way to where you fight Guilty Spark.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Once
Oh,
you,
God.
well, if you don't know that, once you fight Guilty Spark, come back out, and to the left, underneath the stairwell, is 4 ghosts. Make sure you get all 4 ghosts, and kind of drive on up. Be very careful getting it.
Yeah,
Actually,
the
the
hardest
hardest part
is really hard.
Hardest part is to get actually past this little area there. You drive it all the way up to the trench run.
And then straight through to the end, right?
And straight through the end. Now, keep in mind, you're iron, so you need to play pretty,
So if
play
any,
like a team.
yeah, if any one of the 4 guys dies, you will go back to the last
Right.
checkpoint. So it could take you a while to get through this. I guess people are running it in what, like anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour and a half?
Yeah, something like that. I gotta say though, this is my favorite achievement.
It's a cool one.
So awesome.
Did you see that ghost in the cinematic?
Yeah, we're awesome like that.
So 7 on 7, this is another one we released with the DLC update for Halo 3.
7 on the 7th, this is another one of mine. Another matchmaking achievement. Basically, on the 7th day of any month, you have to get 7 EXP, a total of 7 EXP in a playlist. That's not the same as going into a playlist you've been in before to get 7 more EXP. You have to have a grand total of 7 EXP in that playlist. To make that a bit easier, once a month we actually put a playlist up called 7 on the 7th.
It's the 6th some months. No,
yeah,
it's
it
not.
depends on
It's
what
not
time
at
zone
all.
you're in. No, it's
It's the 7th every month. Boom. Beautiful.
Brain Pan.
Brain Pan, sweet. So this is another one we gave out with DLC.
One skull is hidden on every map.
There's 1 skull hidden on every map. That is correct.
You just have to go in Forge. Make sure you're in Forge, because they won't
have
show
to
up
be
in
in
regular
Forge.
games.
Correct.
Skull 2 is in a really cool spot.
Orbital.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. This one actually took me a while to find. I also like that we never tell each other where we hide things.
Well, that's
yeah.
supremely important.
Yeah.
But like, I think Dan and I were the only ones, or maybe I was the only one who knew where all of them were. The testers knew, obviously, but
This one's pretty good too.
we try to keep that stuff close to our chest, so we don't want it to leak. We want the fans to find these things.
This one's just mean,
It is mean. I placed it there on purpose to make Shishka angry.
and it worked.
Sweet.
I'm angry just looking at this.
Citadel was mine, so was
Oh, that's where
Longshore.
Citadel's one of those.
Yeah,
I don't care about anybody else's levels but my own.
yeah, of course. See, that's good, Dan.
Speaking of, right? This one's up in the air vent.
D. Miller spent a whole of 20 seconds working on this one.
Phoned this one in.
True.
Is that what it is on midship? in
I like
Halo
this
2?
one
This
the
is-
best,
this
actually.
is-
This
okay.
one is
Makes up
awesome.
I take
for
it back. This is the greatest skull ever.
And look at what this guy did. Tube corner. What a...
He's a lame.
Well, he's... You know what? It's not... It's ingenuity
Kids,
is what it is.
Don't cheat like this. Make the tunnel out there and do it right? Don't cheat.
Yeah. Spend 3 hours building a tunnel.
Yes, 3 hours. You know what?
What doesn't sound fun about building a tunnel and getting shot by a laser?
If you don't want to earn your recon, go buy it online.
I will sell. Marty's.
Classic.
Classic. Oh, so this is cool. This one, we're up to ODST now.
So this one harkens back to the original VidMasters Challenge, a creed that people would take playing Marathon back in the day, which basically meant that you would never fire a gun, never use ammo.
Could you honk the
Always.
horn in that?
There were no horns.
Oh.
Right. So if you're in a vehicle, say the Warthog, for example, do not honk the horn, because that actually counts as firing a weapon, which we know it's funny and seems strange,
Little
but
bug.
yeah, it's a,
Horns are
it's a bug.
dangerous.
But as you can see in the video, the guy's using the ghost and he's boosting through, which is totally fine.
Boosting is totally fine. Kind of wussy, but totally
yeah, it's
fine.
kind of a wuss way to get through and get the achievement. But, you know, points is points. Endure. So this one is pretty interesting. This is probably our hardest achievement, I would say, the VidMasters.
Probably, yeah. Certainly, it earns its name, I'd say. The goal here, basically,
Get
is
through the
to
4th set.
Get through the 4th set. Get to set 5.
We should give a little backstory because originally Endure was on Legendary required.
It's heroic now.
And get to set 7, or rather through set 7. And
yeah, as opposed to through set 4.
We quickly realized that we had to bring it down a little bit, otherwise no one would ever be able to get Recon. And we wanted, you know what, we wanted to give people Recon.
Yeah, we do.
I don't.
Well,
I did.
I'm just tired of the live inbox messages.
And Deja Vu, this is another D. Miller special.
How this one works is the same setup where you have to have 4-player over live, legendary, and Iron Skull.
The last level of the game.
The last level of the game, highway, a coastal highway. The last thing you need to do is you need to not get in a vehicle. More specifically, you cannot get into a Scorpion or any type of Warthog, meaning Troop Hog, Gauss Hog. You can't get in any of those, and you have to finish the level without.
But D, what does that leave me?
It leaves you the delicious secret area. If you do not get in a vehicle and you run all the way to the first lower level, you'll find 2 mongoose and 4 loaded rocket launchers. And these, when I say loaded,
they are loaded.
1,000 rockets. Keep in mind, you're still very vulnerable. You're playing Legendary still. And you're playing Iron.
And Iron Skull's on, so just like the annual, if one of the players dies, you will go back to your last checkpoint. So be careful. This can probably take anywhere from 45 minutes to almost 2 hours as well, depending on how
slow you go,
or how careful your team is.
Yeah, fortunately, Coastal Highway is an easy, just
easy
a walk in the
on
park.
Legendary.
Yeah.
At least Buck's not doing the shooting here, right?
Oh, snap. Achievement unlocked.
That seemed pretty easy.
And that's it, right? That's all 7 of them. And then you
Yeah,
go to Bungie.net, you make sure you got a profile link to your gamer tag, go into your service record.
It's a huge button.
You push the button and it'll unlock for you.
And then please leave my Xbox Live inbox alone. Please.
There's your VidMaster Challenge walkthrough.
Road to Recon.
Send all your feelings about Recon to Irk the Red.